Hello everyone, welcome to another series of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, sometimes seen in the news, the Betelgeuse star lies in which of the following constellations? Andromeda, Orion, Centaurus or Hercules? The correct answer is option B, Orion. Recently, the red star Betelgeuse was seen in the news regarding its change of brightness. Betelgeuse, the seventh brightest star in the sky, discounting the sun, is the brightest of the variable stars. It is usually the 10th brightest star in the night sky and after Rigel, the second brightest in the constellation of Orion. Betelgeuse is about 15 to 20 times more massive than the sun, and stars of this mass are expected to end their lives in a powerful explosion known as a supernova. Betelgeuse's red color shows it is a red supergiant, meaning it's already approaching the end of its life. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, recently seen in the news, the term Blue Ocean event is related to melting of ice at Arctic Ocean, melting of ice at Himalayas, Antarctica or North Atlantic Ocean. The correct answer is option A, melting of ice at Arctic Ocean. Recently, a new study was published in Nature Communications which claimed that the Arctic Ocean could be ice-free in summer by the 2030s. The Arctic has been experiencing climate heating faster than any other part of the planet. The sea ice that covers much of the Arctic Ocean in winter is a thin film of frozen seawater that expands and contracts with the seasons, reaching a minimum area in September each year. The ice which remains at the end of summer is called multi-year sea ice and is considerably thicker than its seasonal counterpart. A blue ocean event is defined as when the sea ice area drops below 1 million square kilometer. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, recently seen in the news, the mRNA vaccine GEMCOVAC-OM is developed for which of the following variants of COVID-19? Alpha, Delta, Omicron or Beta? The correct answer is option C, Omicron. Recently, India's first indigenous mRNA vaccine for the Omicron variant was approved under emergency use guidelines by the Drug Controller General of India. The mRNA vaccine GEMCOVAC-OM is developed by Pune-based Genova Biopharmaceuticals Limited. The unique selling point of GEMCOVAC-OM is that it is stable in a 2 to 8 degrees Celsius range and could therefore be stored in ordinary refrigerators. The vaccines could be administered into the skin via a needle-free PharmaJet system. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, recently launched, the knowledge sharing platform is an initiative of which of the following? National Informatics Center, National Highways Authority of India, Department of School Education and Literacy, or National Legal Services Authority? The correct answer is option B, National Highways Authority of India. Recently, the National Highways Authority of India has launched the knowledge sharing platform for inclusive development of national highways. It has been launched for sharing of knowledge and innovative best practices. It is hosted on the NHAI website. This initiative will help the authority to collaborate with experts and citizens who want to share knowledge and insights related to topics such as road design, construction, road safety, environment sustainability, and related fields. The best practices can be uploaded on the NHAI web portal ksp.nhai.org KB in the form of video clips, PowerPoint presentation, and PDF files. The uploaded information on this platform will be reviewed by NHAI officials and will be evaluated for implementation. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, recently seen in the news, the India-Iraq Joint Commission was held in which of the following cities? Baghdad, Jaipur, Najaf or New Delhi? The correct answer is option D, New Delhi. Recently, the Union Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas and Housing and Urban Affairs hosted the Deputy Prime Minister for Energy Affairs and Minister of Oil of the Republic of Iraq at the 18th India-Iraq Joint Commission meeting held in New Delhi. The Confederation of Indian Industry organized a business roundtable on 19th June 2023 between the business leaders of both countries. During the meeting, both the countries agreed to move from a buyer-seller relation to an energy partnership covering investments, trade, and EPC services. Other important sectoral discussions covered water resource management, cooperation in healthcare, under which the Iraqi delegation thanked India for organizing the Jaipur Foot Camp for 1,000 war veterans. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, who of the following is considered as the father of library movement in Kerala? P.N. Paniker, John Mathai, M.G.K. Menon, or K.R. Narayanan? The correct answer is option A, P.N. Paniker. Recently, the National Reading Day was observed on 19 June this year. The day marks the death anniversary of P.N. Paniker, who is famously known as the father of the library movement in Kerala. P.N. Paniker passed away on June 19, 1995. He encouraged various activities under the Kerala Grand Shala Sangam that triggered a popular cultural movement in Kerala that produced universal literacy in the state in the 1990s. He founded Sanatana Dharma Library, which was the center of the library movement in Kerala. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is recently seen in the news. High Vice report is released by which of the following? International Center for Integrated Mountain Development, Association for Nature and Sustainable Development, Respect the Mountains, or Mountain Partnerships? The correct answer is option A, International Center for Integrated Mountain Development. Recently, the Water, Ice, Society and Ecosystems in the Hindu Kush Himalaya, that is High Vice report, was released by International Center for Integrated Mountain. According to the report, as Himalayan glaciers melt due to climate change, water availability in the Ganges, Indus and other river basins in the Hindu Kush region is set to increase in the short term and decrease in the long term. The report highlighted that the contribution of water from glaciers will increase through 2050 and then decrease by 2100. In the Hindu Kush region, melting snow and glaciers contribute significantly to river and groundwater flows. River primarily get water from snow melt in April-June and glacier melt during June to October. The number of days with snow cover has decreased by 5 days per decade according to the report. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is recently heavy rains, windstorms and floods threaten the survival and water access of the communities living in the Lake Victoria Basin. The lake mentioned in the statement given above is not located in which of the following countries? Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda or Rwanda? The correct answer is option D, Rwanda. Recently, a new scientific report published in the journal Nature shows significant precipitation changes and increasing extreme climate events in the Lake Victoria Basin, East Africa. The Lake Victoria is one of the largest freshwater lakes and fisheries in the world. Lake Victoria and its surrounding wetlands and forests have faced extreme pressure and degradation due to rapid population growth, agricultural expansion, urbanization, and industrialization. The report titled Extreme Climatic Events to Intensify Over the Lake Victoria Basin Under Global Warming presented an analysis of future precipitation patterns over the LVB. The Lake Victoria, also called Victoria Nyanza, is the largest lake in Africa and chief reservoir of the Nile, lying mainly in Tanzania and Uganda but bordering on Kenya. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding Einstein Telescope. 1. It is an advanced gravitational wave observatory. 2. It was completed and installed in 2022. 3. It is designed to measure gravitational waves. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none? The correct answer is option B, only 2. Recently, the Einstein Telescope was seen in the news. CERN, the European Organization for Nuclear Research, has entered into an agreement with the collaboration in 2022 and held a workshop earlier this year. The gravitational wave astronomy is an emerging field requiring the collaboration of thousands of scientists from hundreds of research institutions around the world. The Einstein Telescope is a gravitational wave observatory, hence statement 1 is correct. It is proposed in Europe in the Yojana-National border region of Belgium, Germany, Netherlands or in Sardinia, Italy. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. The Einstein Telescope will be an innovative underground observatory for the research into gravitational waves. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is sometimes seen in the news. The Deendayal Antyodaya Yojana-National Urban Livelihoods Mission is an initiative of which of the following? Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, Ministry of Food Processing Industries or Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. The correct answer is option A, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Recently, the United Nations Development Programme and the Deendayal Antyodaya Yojana-National Urban Livelihoods Mission, an initiative of the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, has entered into a collaborative partnership. It is aimed at empowering women to make well-informed career choices in the field of entrepreneurship. The The partnership will provide support for women looking to start and expanding their own enterprises, particularly in sectors such as care economy, digital economy, electric mobility, waste management, food packaging, and more. Focused on fostering entrepreneurship development and accelerating enterprise growth, the 3-year project, extendable beyond 2025, will cover 8 cities in the initial phase. The day NULM has an aim to uplift the urban poor by enhancing sustainable livelihood opportunities through skill development. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Last question is, which of the following statements accurately describes hydrography? It is the study of the properties and distribution of water on the Earth's surface. It is the analysis of the atmospheric conditions and their effects on water bodies. It focuses on the measurement and study of ocean currents and tides. Or it primarily deals with the study of freshwater ecosystems and their biodiversity. The correct answer is option A. It is the study of the properties and distribution of water on the Earth's surface. Recently, the Union Defence Minister visited the hydrography ship South Jetty, Indian Naval Station Kochi, on the eve of World Hydrography Day to support the sustainable use of the oceans. The hydrography is the science and study of water in various forms and their characteristics. It involves the examination of water bodies such as oceans, seas, lakes, rivers, and groundwater. This is done mainly with specialized ships and boats operating eco sounders and sonars, but also using survey aircraft fitted with lasers. It also involves measuring the tide and the currents. Hydrographic information is required for the safe, efficient, and sustainable conduct of every human activity that takes place in, on, or under the sea. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Now it's time for the practice question. The World Hydrography Day is celebrated on which of the following? 20th June, 21st June, 19th June, or 22nd June? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.